Hello and welcome to today's orgy of consumer product news. I think we're all still reeling from the iPhone 7 Super Mario Run.
Super Mario coming to a Sony near you next.
Yeah, a bunch of Apple crap popped off this morning.
Not an endless runner. It's not an endless runner.
Wait,
it's actual stages.
Says who?
Says
he never stops
they
running.
showed.
He never stops running.
Yes, he did. Did you watch the video?
They said.
It has set stages.
They
it's not
said
an
explicitly that he never stops running.
Okay, how about an endless runner, but it's like ba-da-da-da-da-da. Continue.
Okay, you might be onto something.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting like normal Mario franchise caliber gameplay or anything, but it's not an endless runner.
He's got
You
like
go
a...
backwards.
That's true.
Yeah, you run around and collect coins,
okay,
and there's stages. Yeah.
All right.
He's like basically PR for them now.
That is very
like
true.
All that, Mario
They can make the shit. Nintendo makes some shit.
Like what?
Mario Party?
Name a Nintendo game that you hate.
A first-party Nintendo game?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really good question.
See?
That new Star Fox piece of
That new
garbage.
Star Fox sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Star Fox 3DS sucks.
Did they make that new no
Metroid?
There you go.
No.
They've made shitty Metroids since fucking Metroid Prime 1. Oh no,
Was there a two?
Zero Mission and Fusion were after that, so they were good.
Yeah.
But Other M was a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Mario Party's been pretty shitty lately.
Or always.
Yeah. Ain't great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
That was all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still got a little objectivity left.
Yeah. I'm
for
not
now.
blind.
Anyway, whatever. iPhone 7, old news. Time to look at a new PlayStation?
Yeah.
Or 3.
I'll buy that
Yes.
too.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think this is the worry I have is that like the messaging over all of these things is still really confusing for the mainstream person?
Yeah.
So do they then intentionally not talk about all three of them?
There hasn't really been any messaging yet other than
Right.
like one
Leaks.
sentence out of Andrew House like 4 months ago.
Oh, like acknowledging it exists and we'll talk about it
that
later.
super terse acknowledgement that it exists, and then like the Slim leaked. They haven't said a word about it.
Oh, they have actually
They
not said
still have
anything?
yet to acknowledge the existence of this console.
Right,
that is
I had no idea.
Now being reviewed on YouTube.
Is it just that image, or like somebody like got a
No,
hold of
multiple
it?
people have bought PS4 Slims.
Is that gonna be out soon? So I can buy that soon?
My money is on it, and now like launching today or tomorrow.
Well, fuck.
Sega Saturn.
I just got my Xbox One S, so I'll get that.
Crazy.
What? I'll sell my old one for a decent amount. No.
But
Hey, I got a move coming up. I want things as small as possible.
sure, but
You're not moving to Japan.
Yeah, it's across the damn country.
it's not like the Xbox S to Scorpio where it's at least a year away. Like the Neo could be out this year for all we know.
Well, if the Neo's out this year, I'll just get the Neo.
It's oh wait.
Here we go.
Jeez, that was quick.
We're
All
straight
right.
in. Enough of this chit chat.
Or not.
Nope. Just testing.
First on stage, Mr. Miyamoto.
Turn off your laptops, motherfuckers.
Stage, Andrew House.
Huh.
He's rated E for everyone.
All these bloggers.
Stage is way smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like really tiny.
This giant man.
Stage much like this, we presented our vision for the future of gaming and interactive entertainment. Our belief then
big
which
lav
continues
mic.
to animate our efforts today.
Makes him look really tiny.
Yeah, what's happening?
and
Alice in Wonderland press
vastly
conference.
more simplified and
Super windy on that stage.
Our desire was and is to demonstrate the ways.
He's got a real Peter Baelish thing going on.
Yeah.
PlayStation ecosystem.
PlayStation ecosystem.
Our success would rely not only on a package of next generation.
But he's like wearing the
technologies,
Carnetti.
but
Right.
also
from the wire.
Yeah.
how the game consumer would want to play today, tomorrow, and in the future. PS4 was founded on the conviction of giving gamers the
all I can see now,
multi-dimensional
Drew.
and transparent
Yeah, I think it's his like
experiences
diction
they
Yeah.
expect and deserve.
and his
Long-term partnerships.
And constantly doing this with his fingers.
A console
And the fact that he
with user
left Sansa
experience
Stark on the edge of the stage as he walked up.
network that is faster, more social, more personalized, and brings entertainment.
Yeah,
to life.
PlayStation Home coming back. Home 2.
More than 40 million units sold worldwide. We are honored at the success the platform has achieved. However, we know there are still a large number of gamers waiting to join the PlayStation 4 family. That is why we will introduce a PS4 system.
I just love all the different ways this colourful
There it
language
is.
they make for.
The new model,
We just want
which
to
is
sell
the
you shit.
standard PS4
Oh, there's loads of empty
moving
seats.
forward, will appeal to a wider audience who are looking to buy the best interactive entertainment system for their home. Despite the sleek design, the new model
Looks good.
has all the same powerful.
So that's the first time they've
components
like
that have made PS4
officially.
better.
Yeah, officially.
Okay.
Totally.
Yes.
With the new PS4 model, you can immediately enjoy exclusive entertainment experiences such as Uncharted 4 and PlayStation Vue, our cloud-based TV service. And the holiday season is just around the corner, with PlayStation VR launching next
when you have a
month,
seizure
as well as an
during the
amazing
season.
lineup of PS4 games, including The Last Guardian, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Watch Dogs 2.
When's Last Guardian coming out?
The new PS4
late
model
October?
will be in
Oh,
most
so pretty
markets
soon, huh?
by
Yeah.
September 15th for $299, representing a tremendous
15th.
value for gamers.
Okay.
That's tomorrow week.
that's-
For those who have yet
That's
to
a
join the
$50
PS4
drop,
community,
right?
there's never been a better
Yeah,
time.
I think
Yeah.
349 is what.
Games continue
what the
to
PS4's
deliver
been.
new experiences that redefine interactive entertainment.
What was the date?
And developers are just
15th
hitting
is tomorrow
their
week.
stride,
That's
pushing the
Thursday.
graphics,
Thursday next
narrative,
week.
and gameplay farther on PS4 than ever before.
Next Thursday.
PlayStation 4 has indeed been the grand canvas
That's
that
tomorrow.
we hoped it could be.
That's this Thursday.
Supporting a tremendous
Thursday week.
variety
Thursday
of
week.
titles from AAA to smaller digital games, all tied together with the PlayStation Network and our unique approach to social play. We have returned to the combination of creative breadth
Ooh, nice
and
Dutch
commercial
angle.
success that made the early years of PlayStation
Is it?
so distinctive.
No, he just did like a. He
was
self
always
Dutch.
a
Yeah, he went. He like
Designed
dropped
the
a leg or
PlayStation
something.
4
I cannot
as a
self-Dutch.
platform to stimulate
That's not easy for
fuel
everyone.
future evolution. This
You can
vision
self-Dutch
of
in
the
public
future
in
and the
Italy now.
I heard about that,
architecture
yeah.
to enable it was designed into the product from the
go
very
there.
beginning. However, we
why I'm quitting
realized
GameSpot, by
that
the
for
way.
the very highly discriminating games,
You're announcing right now.
there was a
This could be
desire
publicly masturbating in Italy
they wanted
for a living.
this generation. As technology continues to evolve, bringing with it new ways to realize the aspirations of the gaming community, we're adjusting and accelerating our innovation cadence. One such technology we've focused on is display.
Just hate this
Display
shit.
technology
Nobody
offers so
talks like
much
that.
potential
We're
if there is
It's like he just went
accelerating our
into-
innovation
Now
cadence.
Yeah.
This is more
He did
natural
the
than the Apple
thesaurus thing that you do in high school, where you just find big words to say what you're trying to say.
With PlayStation 4,
Shift
we're
F7.
pretty much maxing out.
We're speeding
what
up our-
1080 TVs can
Feels
do.
better than the Apple thing though. Like Tim Cook, I already
Gamers
feel
and developers
faster.
alike are
what he
always
said?
hunting
I don't know.
for
This is
ways
less
to
courageous
find
than
their
that was, I
gameplay.
think.
Oh yeah, that was mostly
Which is
courageous.
why we're excited
The fucking
about
motion graphics
4K
budget is off the
and
chain.
High dynamic range, or HDR.
Shit.
4K can deliver
Girk
a
sneezed
level
when
of
that came
detail
out.
and visual precision.
Is this the Slim?
No, this is they're getting into Neo stuff here.
Can we get a little more audio?
Yeah,
clarity,
completely.
color, and luminance. It makes scenes far more
Thank you.
realistic
Yeah.
and truer to the way your eyes see and experience the real world.
Yeah, that looks real.
In the world of TVs, these two buzzwords have been circulating for a while now, but it's only now that we can start implementing these advancements in the context of gaming. Games
Did you see that 4K picture, though? Looking really good.
It looked great.
Developers want to deliver on the promise of their creative vision, and both these technologies enable them to make their games look better without the compromises. To provide users with even better gaming experiences, in conjunction with these technologies, we give you PlayStation 4 Pro.
Ooh.
PlayStation 4 Pro
What?
will sit
It's even
I
got
don't know about that.
the standard
Is this a
PS4.
pro? Is this a $5 a
What press
month?
conference am I watching?
To symbolize that it is part of this generation and targeted to the
For pro
hardcore
gamers.
gamer.
Say your mom's PS4, Brad.
That's for casuals. PS4 casual.
At launch,
PS4
PS4
noob.
Should totally rename the other one Noobs.
N-U-B.
and
In the
HDR.
little rectangle.
We will instantly have hundreds of hours of high-quality gaming experiences available in these exciting formats where you can truly see the difference.
Oh, I don't like that name at all.
Now, to tell you more about the innovative technology behind the console, let me introduce
I like how
PlayStation
European people
4
say
lead
innovative.
system architect
Innovative.
Mark Cerny.
Innovative.
Say it, Danny.
Innovative.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Did you say innovative?
Innovative.
Innovative.
As a non-British person, he has like a very aristocratic
Thank you,
Is
Andy.
that
Right, yeah.
British?
manner of speech to me.
When does
Where's he
the
from?
PlayStation
I don't know if that's
4?
true or not,
We had a
but-
vision. of
He's not
what
British?
to come.
No, I'm saying I am not.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying House wasn't British.
No, I'm saying like
Oh.
to me he sounds very upper crust. I don't know if
Played
that's.
Indian,
Nah,
so
he
we
sounds
made
like pretty
sure
normal.
PS4
Okay,
yeah.
was
I don't know.
easy for developers to use.
God, Mark
We
Cerny.
believed in creating a frictionless experience for the gamer.
You take a photograph of Mark Cerny, he doesn't actually appear in it.
Hard drive, short load times,
Just a floating
as well
pair of
as
blue
required
glasses.
support for suspending
Imagine,
producing
like,
games
I
and
can't
playing
see this guy being normal.
With
Like,
that
he walks into his
hardware
apartment,
foundation,
takes off his hat, and just, like,
realize-
bursts into light.
And as a result, a vibrant
Yeah.
gaming
And just, like,
community has grown.
Hovers.
Saying Mark Cerny is a being of pure thought.
Yeah.
Lines between console generations. Instead, the vision is
Him and John Blow have
PS4
conversations by
experience.
pressing their forehead.
Yeah.
He just shatters like Knack when he gets home.
Our goal is to deliver high-fidelity graphical experiences. With that in mind,
What is that? Oh.
the power of the GPU. And
You're not a
how
pro, you wouldn't
many
understand.
No,
features
of course
from
not.
AMD Polaris architecture, as well as several even beyond it. A number of hardware innovations support efficient rendering for 4K displays, allowing titles on PS4 Pro to reach resolution.
Or
not
he's the
thought
guy
possible
narrating a
on
children's
console
show.
Right.
in 2016.
Or a cult.
Yeah.
For those gamers and developers
both.
who put a premium on achieving the smoothest frame rate possible, we're boosting the clock rate.
He is the best person to do this, though.
We overclock this
We
piece.
understand that.
What are you thinking, Brad?
continuity of
He
experience
said something about in 2016. I don't know if that's
Oh.
Existing
supposed
games
to
will
take
play as
any
you're
kind of
accustomed
release.
to on PS4 Pro.
interoperate with my brain.
mechanisms for easily transferring your game library and entitlements from the standard model to the new console. We're also equipping PS4 Pro with a 1 terabyte hard drive to ensure that you'll have plenty of space.
You can
for new
upgrade yourself.
experiences. The result of all these improvements is a console that provides unparalleled experiences for the 4K TV owner and truly excellent enhancements for those using HD TVs as well. We'll give you a detailed look at those aspects of PS4 Pro today, as well as show how transformative.
All right, that
high
kind
dynamic
of
range
answers
is
one of my
for
big
gamers.
questions, which is whether they would try to sell
New
this thing to people who
console
don't have
offers
4K TVs.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I don't have one, and this will be the second 4K system I
TV
buy.
sets deliver an unprecedented level of
HDR stuff, I guess.
Today, we have as an industry.
Do you need a
supporting
special
7
television
Yeah,
for that?
that's only in 4K.
TVs with 1 or 2 million pixels. Whoa. 4K TVs provide a staggering 8 million
You can see this fucking 4K.
achievable visual depth and detail.
Is that Ireland?
Didn't fit in the screen before.
Brute force rendering techniques
Scotland.
can, of course, be used to support these displays, but they have unfortunate consequences for console cost and form factor. So, with PS4 Pro, our strategy has
You
instead been to
stupid
foster
humans.
streamlined rendering techniques that can take advantage of custom hardware. When coupled with best-of-breed temporal and spatial anti-aliasing algorithms, the results can be astonishing.
Show me them.
The titles I'm about to show you are impressively close to realizing the complete potential
Not we're about
of
to show you.
4K displays.
I am. And he opens his
These scenes
skull.
were
and
written in real time from PS4
Like Men in Black. Just
and are playing back in the theater on a 4K projector. For those of you watching this from home,
Yeah,
after
this is
the show,
interesting.
we'll be making the footage available in 4K
Oh, boy.
Clever.
on video on demand so that you'll be able to better appreciate the quality of the imagery.
As long as you have a 4K TV or monitor.
These first images are from Marvel's Spider-Man game, developed by Insomniac and announced at E3 this year. The detail of the city is incredible.
that looks pretty good.
Does look pretty good.
Such as the pedestrians in the distance would just be blurs on an HD TV set, but here they are crisp characters. As for Spider-Man himself, the texture of the suit is breathtakingly clear in a way
I hope this game's
you
good.
never have.
I like Spider-Man games when they're good.
Agreed.
Here is For Honor from Ubisoft running on the new console. What we look
Here's
for
Eric
in games,
Pope's beard.
the intensity and authenticity of experience has never been more apparent. What you may find surprising is that the models and textures being used here, whether they be for the environment or for these two historic warriors, are in fact the exact same ones that were created for the standard PS4. The difference is in the high rendering resolution that PS4 Pro can support. It is simply transformative.
Ooh. This is like when they showed HD streams for the first time. Like,
Long vistas and high-resolution geometry, as seen here in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided from IDOS,
Oh, okay.
also highlight the power of the console and capabilities of 4K displays.
The games that
The
shipped already
extreme level
are going to
of
get
detail
support.
visible in game environments and characters, such as augmented.
is that not a thing we knew about? Like with Uncharted?
Like I'm sure stuff like Uncharted will, because that's just a big marquee game. But
Right.
this is a little bit more.
They did say after a certain date.
It's like
remember?
October,
Yeah,
right?
it was in the TCR or the
That sense of reality can also heighten the level of emotional immersion.
I think it was anything that went into
Here bringing us
submission this
closer
month.
to Lara
Right,
Croft's
okay.
Had to have it.
combination of toughness and vulnerability. With Rise of the Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics has taken great care to apply the power of the hardware to all aspects of the game, whether it be Lara's hair, face, clothes through weapons, or the shaders, geometry, and special effects that give the environment solidity and realism. This is truly a showcase of how PS4 Pro can transform gaming.
Still sounds weird.
Next up are some scenes from Watch Dogs 2. I'll just let them speak for themselves.
We should do a graphics comparison. You should run out now and just shoot this.
Do some push-ups.
Yeah. Hang out in the Embarcadero.
Is it the Salesforce Tower? They put that on?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
That's smart.
Huh.
Just left Full House, right?
Yeah. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Chinatown's cool.
Mission. That's pretty accurate. It's drones. I mean, if they're showing this as like a showcase, I wonder, is it out really soon?
Yeah. All right, what do you think cost? If the Slim is what,
They say
200?
$299.
Yeah, sorry, 300.
$299? You think 400 for this?
I'd like to show
At
you
least.
some environments from Killing Floor 2. We know that diversity of gaming experiences is key to the appeal of PlayStation. Consequently, we've
Oh,
kept
man.
the simple programming model of
Eiffel
PS4
Tower.
intact, allowing smaller teams such as Tripwire to bring their titles to PS4 Pro and the new world of high-resolution displays. High dynamic range, or HDR for short, is without a doubt the most exciting
There's another thing we can't show you on a stream at all.
The world in which we live has an enormous range of luminosity.
So my Xbox One has HDR, but I can't see it because I don't have a 4K TV. You sure I can't see it?
Yes.
I try real hard?
I
don't think there are any 1080 TVs on the market to support that stuff.
I told myself that like the black levels were better or something, but I'm probably wrong.
That's probably true. Like, there's a lot of that between like different types of television, plasmas and LEDs. And all that.
Only a fraction of the colors that the eye can
I actually
see.
want to hear how they describe this.
HDR TVs do much, much better. Now for me, the really exciting part of this is that although games need to use different algorithms when rendering for HDR displays, typically involving deeper MRTs and tweaked tone mapping,
Love them deep MRTs.
does not require radical
Dank
increases in
MRTs.
processing power like 4K does. It's mostly a matter of connecting an HDR-capable device, such as PS4 Pro, to an HDR-capable display. To give you a feeling for the HDR difference, here's a picture of a San Francisco sunset. This is actually being shown to you using HDR TVs, but we are restricting the image quality to roughly what a conventional display can represent.
Clever.
Looks pretty, doesn't it? But here it is instead, using the full power of HDR.
Show us those mid-tones.
The difference is amazing.
Yeah.
HDR is very new technology. Standards are still in flux, and the game creators are definitely still figuring out
Really
how to
wish there
best
was
take advantage
zero
of
difference.
displays.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
We will
funny.
not expect all developers to initially support HDR on PS4 Pro, but for those that do, well, let me just give you a glimpse.
That was tough because the camera they had here, it's like iris was set like, so it
Here
burned
is
in a
the-
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Bend Studio, once again restricted to what a conventional TV can display. So this is utilizing all the detail of 4K, but the luminosity and color are quite similar to what was shown at E3. I'm going to turn on HDR now and show
Turn it
you
on.
the changes. Whatever it is that your eye expects to see to convince you that something is real, HDR is supplying that. The colors in the clothes, the brightness.
did it change
Has it
already?
changed it?
These all represent a
guess.
level of photorealism that you
Whoa.
I mean, you're not.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't know. I kept waiting.
are great for showcasing HDR, but
Oh.
nighttime scenes show its potential as well.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
this probably doesn't come across here.
Yeah, I
either.
kind of
Yeah.
feel for him. Like, how do you show stuff on a display that can't display it?
Get these,
Here are the freaker
get these
horror
PlayStations in stores.
Luckily, crafting is a big part of Days Gone, and
We should mention that Vinny and Alex are at this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So
They'll
we're
be able
gonna,
to
we're
see
gonna
with their New York eyeballs.
yes, finest of eyeballs. We're going to try to get them on the phone
Perfect.
shortly after this.
Do I get those DMV once I move out there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. That animation looks really good on the zombies.
Yeah,
on
I
fire.
liked how they were all on fire.
Those who played Naughty Dog's Uncharted 4 may remember
Whoa.
this interactive chase.
God, that was so
You're
good.
now
That part was
seeing it at
amazing.
much higher resolution
Fuck, it was so cool.
in
Yeah.
HDR, which makes it even more.
God, I'm gonna play this whole game again.
I still haven't
Part of
finished
why
it.
image quality improves so much with HDR is that it's possible to have key areas of the screen, such as these explosions, that are dozens of times brighter than what a conventional TV can display.
Can't wait to play Half-Life: The Lost Coast on this
Finally.
Hero in
Been
Infinite
waiting
Sight.
like 10 years for this.
Fetch is a superhero who can harness the power of neon lights. If you think that sounds like something that would show off HDR well, you'd be right.
Show us Dan Reichert in HDR in this game.
I'm like 30% of the bad guys in that game.
Are they all the Russian ones?
Yeah, it's specifically in the Fetch DLC.
So weird.
We believe that the potential of HDR is incredible. But you don't need a 4K TV or an HDR TV to experience the benefits of PS4 Pro. The game knows what sort of display the console is hooked up to, and consequently developers are free to tailor the experience to best fit the type of TV being used. So if you connect PS4 Pro to an HD TV, here's some of what you'll see.
Same.
First up is a comparison of standard model and PS4 Pro graphics on Paragon. Epic Games has chosen to increase the quality of the graphics in a great number of ways. Enhanced visual effects, precision ground cover,
Okay.
higher
Yeah.
scene complexity,
Okay.
greater texture fidelity,
What game is that?
dynamic
Paragon.
reflections,
Oh.
and more. Warner Brothers is supporting HDTVs on Shadow of Mordor with a number of different modes.
Weird.
Here you can see how
The game's like, what, 2 years old?
Yeah.
I bet they're making a sequel.
Detail of the high-resolution imagery
Same
over
engine. And they had to do that or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, for a lot of these games with like nice PC ports, like you just roll a bunch of that stuff back in, right?
That's true.
I keep waiting for the change.
Yeah.
This is For Honor from Ubisoft again, this time playing on an HD TV. You can see how the extra power of the new console is used to boost the visual density of the scenes.
Is that gonna be
and
on
also
PC,
bring much
For Honor?
impressive richness
Oh,
of
sure.
4K
They,
graphics.
Probably.
they put out everything on PC.
Yeah.
So you may have noticed that several of these titles, including Paragon, Infamous First Light, and Shadow of Mordor, are titles that have already been released.
Oh, yeah.
That's another aspect
He's
of the
right.
PS4
Shit.
experience.
Crikey.
The number of games that you already own may have been patched to play better on the console.
Added
We're
value.
referring to this upgrading of your library as forward compatibility.
Forward.
Patches for over a half dozen first-party titles are in the works, as well as quite a few for
Over a half dozen.
partners. Finally, I'd like to show you how PS4 Pro works with the PSVR headset.
Less than a dozen.
We are very proud of the breakthrough experiences that the headset provides with the standard model. With PS4 Pro,
What if they had a bundle with VR and PS4 Pro?
increase the crispness of the VR scenes, make special effects richer.
Bet that would be a very expensive bundle.
Yeah.
Making your
I don't think they
VR
want
experiences
to have the VR and like $1,000 price tag
Yeah.
beside each other.
Farpoint, Impulse.
I don't think you don't want to make people think they have to get this new PS4
No,
to get
right.
the VR headset, right?
They have roughly doubled the rendered pixel.
I don't know, but for someone that's like in the market for both,
Allowing
like,
them to
I would
breathe
like that.
Further life into their virtual.
You say double?
Yeah. Weird, huh? They're just straight up coming out and saying, yeah, these games look better in that headset. That seems dodgy.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah,
like
a little
that's
bit.
some real tricky messaging there.
We aim to provide developers with the tools and technologies that can further their creative vision. One developer that's truly embraced the potential of the new console.
It's Phil
is Cerny
Fish.
Games. Let's take a look at some never-before-seen gameplay from the highly anticipated Horizon Zero Dawn, which showcases what can be achieved on both 4K and high dynamic range displays. Thank you.
Oh, you fucking fell at the last hurdle. It was perfect. High dynamic bollocks.
HDB.
Nice job, Mark. He was like, they know I'm not human. I need to.
Slip up somehow.
Yeah.
This game is March, right?
Something
Yeah,
like that?
next year.
February, March, something.
It's funny, like on this screen, it just looks like the contrast has been turned up.
Yeah.
And like
Oh,
the
yeah.
saturation has been turned up.
Yeah.
Anybody seen an HDR thing in person?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like those OLED demos in Best Buy that Jeff keeps talking about. Like I've seen those. Those have that stuff enabled.
What are you talking about in terms of like cost?
Like
a 40 inch.
There's I don't know about at that size. Like I think the 55s are still like 3K, 3,500, something like that.
Okay.
65s are quite a bit more than that. Like next year is going to be the year that. Well, that's for OLED though. Like there are 4K LCD sets that are totally reasonable right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so scared about being an early adopter for any of that TV stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just the cost drop.
Thing's got a flying saucer for a head.
Fuck, it's got the front of the Enterprise.
Man, this game looks so good.
Yeah, it does.
What do they call it when they detach it?
The saucer separates the saucer section.
Yeah. They're calling it fucking battle mode or whatever. Look at that.
Is there crafting in that game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot.
I hope they really lean into the Monster Hunter-ness of it.
Seemed like there was a little bit of that from what I played of it, but
Oh, you played? Oh.
yeah, I played like 15 minutes of it at E3.
This is like Shadow of the Colossus stuff here.
Yeah, I didn't see anything like this.
That's cool. God, this looks cool.
Yeah. Sure does.
Nearly there.
It's a bit of Uncharted-esque voice stuff as well. I guess Tomb Raider does this too. What?
Override.
Oh, it's got towers.
Wow.
Great.
Tall neck, spear shaft.
Yeah, y'all want to go crack open a few tall neck spear shafts after this?
Oh yeah.
This stuff is weird because now they're saying like, okay, it'll run one way on the old PS4, it'll run another way on the new one at 1080, and it'll run a third way at 4K on the new one. It's like, how do you message footage going forward?
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. I wonder how much of an actual like workload this creates for developers as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if they're PC developers, they.
You'd hope. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like less complicated than PC, but more than it was on consoles before.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Mark, and thank you, Guerrilla Games.
Thank you, Mark.
PS4 Pro will bring about a transformation in the way that gamers
Jack Tretton still at
experience their
Sony?
favorite titles.
What's that?
Jack Tretton's still at Sony?
No, he's been gone for years.
Out of the company entirely?
Yeah, yeah.
PS4
What's he doing?
remains a single, unified community.
Smoking cigars.
Yeah.
Same discs and
Drinking
downloads
scotch.
will run on both the standard model and PS4 Pro. But
And
they
down
will play in
criminals.
multiple ways. In addition to support for the standard model, we're asking our publishing and development partners to consider how they can best support PS4 Pro on 4K TVs and also on HD TVs with each and every title.
You're gonna talk about VR, do you think?
One great example of this transformation will be with the launch
probably,
of
right?
Call of Duty.
So soon, like have
To share with you how Call of Duty is driving the new level of gaming experience on PS4 Pro, please welcome Activision CTO Andy Hendrickson.
I don't know, what else is there to say, really?
the VR.
Yeah.
I guess demonstrate the difference of it running on
I guess.
Pro.
They do that
and
already.
everything.
They kind of already addressed that, you know? Like,
Yeah, just that little thing.
that's even harder than it is with the TV games.
Yeah.
Oh no.
In HDR, you
Here
can
we go.
hear
Oh, no.
this man speak.
Oh no.
HD sound.
His mic's not on.
Give him a hand him a stick. Hand him a stick.
There it is. There it is.
Oh.
On behalf of Activision and our talented studio team,
The international
That's his
sign
mic
for
check.
I goofed.
I don't think it was his fault.
PlayStation 4 Pro,
Did that guy say his mic's not on?
Yes.
Whispered.
the immersion.
Man,
That was not us.
every year a new Crash Zoom.
Our studio teams leverage every ounce of the console to deliver the greatest possible detail to surround players and immerse them in a stunning and lifelike world.
Use the mic.
Our developers couldn't be more excited about what PS4 Pro has to offer. With its greater memory bandwidth and enhanced GPU, we can now deliver richer textures and 4K graphics on top of our trademark 60 frame a second gameplay. I'm proud to share that this fall, Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered will support PS4 Pro out of the box day one. And for you Black Ops 3 fans, don't worry.
Does that mean the console will be on the market by then?
Yeah, totally.
PS4 Pro
Not necessarily.
Day one?
An
Yeah.
online title.
It says it'll support.
Like, what's the point of even mentioning that?
Yeah.
If you won't be able to play it that way on day one.
Yeah.
Playing together
Yeah.
on PlayStation 4.
And that thing is like
PlayStation 4
November
Pro.
4th, I think?
So let's
It's always that
take a
first
look.
week in
First week in
November.
November.
This clip is from a mission.
I mean, it's either out for
Operation Dark
the holiday
Moon.
season, which means
During this
it's out at the
mission,
start of November, end of October, or it's out
a
next year.
stress ball
Right?
Yeah.
from a
Or maybe he means day
mighty
one of the Pro launch. I still
that's
call it
been
the Neo.
knocked out of orbit. It's a harsh environment.
Seemed like he was talking about the game.
Because of its proximity to the sun, getting caught outside could be deadly. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on PlayStation 4 Pro.
We're going down there. Search and rescue.
Sunshine level.
900 degrees in the sun.
Finally, civilians, dead or alive.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. I wonder if it holds up.
I watched it for the first time last year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Good?
really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Boyle?
Yes, yes.
What movie?
Sunshine.
So that's mostly a very good movie.
Yeah. Everybody says that. I didn't hate the ending.
I forget the ending.
Turns into a slasher flick for the last like 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah. It was like a good Event Horizon-esque.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like my man Cillian Murphy.
It is Killian, right?
Yes, it is. It's not silly.
Cillian Murphy, that's the Sandman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got butt fucked.
This is Infinity Ward, and next would be Sledgehammer, right?
Yes, that's right. Sure.
Drones must be tied to the power.
I really want to see this on one of those screens.
Yeah.
There is a lot of intense light, and then
I think I'm way more excited about Modern Warfare. With the remaster of that.
Yeah, totally.
Right, yeah.
I wish there was a way to get that without getting this.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I want to play.
Like, I'd like
why
to be
there
pleasantly
isn't.
surprised.
I know. I know.
This could be good. I don't know.
I mean, this looks fine. I just,
Yeah.
I'm on about a 3-year cycle with Call of Duty.
yeah.
I still play them all.
That's why I'm interested in this one, because I sort of did not play much of the last one.
Black Ops 3 was not great. I didn't like it that much.
What was it? What's Kevin Spacey one again?
That was Advanced Warfare.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. I like
Hi,
that.
everyone.
That was the last one I played. That was good.
Across EA right now, developers are combining the
Arrow
power of
and-
Frostbite
okay.
with the power of PS4
Isn't that all the feels guy?
Maybe?
Yeah.
But there was a
players.
bunch
This year,
of speculation
both FIFA
about Mass Effect
17
stuff on
and
Twitter today.
Battlefield
Oh.
Okay.
So this could be that.
They're gonna show Madden and you're gonna be so
Mass
buzzed.
Effect Andromeda to
Peggle!
No,
There we
there
go.
is.
You said Andromeda.
Yeah, thanks. Mass Effect Andromeda is going to take you to a
I like
whole
Mass
new
Effect.
game. And playing that experience on PS4 Pro is going to be incredible. You'll be totally immersed in Andromeda, discovering all new alien worlds brought to life with sharper graphics and high dynamic range lighting. We're also able to create more lifelike characters, which will continue to allow you to experience
Which you'll
the
be able
best
to have
stories you can
sex
play.
with. In
Let's take a peek at how
HDR.
Mass Effect Andromeda looks and plays on PlayStation 4 Pro. Here we find Ryder and his companions deep in an unexplored level of the game.
Ryder?
Please enjoy.
Are they announcing a protagonist
Also,
right now?
Ryder is a guy.
They might have mentioned that before.
Ryder is a you can use for both genders.
Oh yeah.
That's probably a last name. Just like
Also makes sense
Shepard
because of all
was.
the sex you'll be having in space.
Also, I thought they had said that the female option was like their default this time.
Oh, really?
Kind of weird to switch back to this, but whatever.
I feel like this is the first footage I've seen that's not just like, hey, here's a planet.
Yeah, this is the
This
first.
is the first gameplay
This is
footage.
that Tron game.
Platforming?
This is
Tron Evolution 2 looks crazy.
Watch your step, okay?
Look at that plant. Harvested for
Stick your head in there. All right, scanning stuff.
Plutonium.
I like scan.
They should all be dead.
experimental
The
plant.
source of the system lockdown may yield more information.
My favorite plant in the Citadel.
What is that call out?
It made a new path.
This jump jet stuff would be way cooler if that footage hadn't leaked like 6 months ago.
Right, yeah.
Oh, really?
Remember, they don't turn
Yeah.
nasty unless you get too close.
Everybody got their Gallarhorns equipped?
Yeah, this totally looks like a Destiny raid.
There's a couple of levels
Look at that.
that were like you going through like a computer system, I feel like, in one of the old Mass Effects. Kind of looks like that.
Oh,
The Saints Row.
one of the Mass Effect 2 DLCs had a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah. Is that the Shadow Broker thing?
No, it wasn't Shadow. It was Overlord.
Feel
I
that?
haven't played any DLC for
This whole
this.
platform's resonating. Something. We must be close.
Shadow Broker was the second best DLC of that year.
What was the first? Minerva's Den?
It's not.
This is the heart of the vault. All conduits converge here, Pathfinder. That must be the lockdown.
No squad in this.
Oh yeah,
Squad.
Who knows if this is even actual game?
Where's your buddies?
Oh,
There they are.
whoa, okay.
They're just, they're hanging out.
Sure.
It's like a JRPG. They're all on top of it.
Yes, they're all inside you until a cutscene.
There we are.
You
All
shoot
these
yourself
points
in the
could be
head.
vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Hey, look there. The whole place is lighting
What is that
up.
race called?
How are
The
we
Nearis or
Wait, sorry?
Really?
sorry,
The blue people?
But
Yeah.
it's back online.
Liara was.
Liara? That's right.
The facial animation is really good.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was cool.
What was it for? So you're saying there are like these installations on other worlds. You're gonna have to go to.
Woo! All right.
I feel like they could have showed something better of that game.
Yeah.
But they obviously went for like the high dynamic range.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm sure it looked great on that projector.
Thanks very much, Aaron.
I don't know. Looked like a Mass
As you can
Effect
see
game.
with the games
Yep.
shown
Yeah.
today, PS4 Pro allows developers to push the
disappointed no one had
fidelity
sex with
as high as possible while retaining the best performance.
You gotta save something for the game.
For those who use their PS4 to watch movies,
the
TV,
game ever gotten
or
a Red
videos,
Band trailer?
PS4 Pro also has best-in-class 4K
No, but I think it's
streaming.
time.
Yeah.
We've had a long-standing relationship with Netflix, and that will not stop with PS4 Pro. I'm happy to announce
4K?
that a new Netflix app will be available for PS4 Pro at launch, and by the end of the year, 600 hours of 4K content
Again.
All right.
will be available.
End of the year.
Yeah, I
again.
guess
It must
Yeah.
be.
including
So it's out this
Narcos
year?
Season 2, which recently premiered, and Luke Cage, premiering September 30th.
Slim doesn't do 4K, right, at all?
Both of these titles will
Like, I
support
don't-
4K.
Not in the way that
and
the
HD.
Xbox
Don't
S
think
does.
so.
Okay.
In addition, YouTube, which is already among the largest sources
Like, if it
of
did, they
4K
would've said it, I'm
content
sure, right?
anywhere,
Oh, yeah.
is developing an app for PS4 Pro that will support 4K content. We believe the potential of HDR is incredible and that it will transform gaming and entertainment in a manner that we haven't seen since the transition from standard to high-definition video. Which is why every PlayStation 4, back to the very first console sold in 2013, will be HDR capable via a firmware upgrade next week.
What?
Huh, okay.
Thank you.
Next
All right.
week?
Interesting.
Higher dynamic
weird,
range
okay.
means more realism.
Didn't they do that with
more
360?
beauty,
Also, does that
and the
mean
broadest spectrum
4.0
of
is out
colours
next
ever
week?
realized on a console.
Oh.
Because you assume they would hold.
With the
They've been teasing 4.0 for a while.
PS4 users
Wasn't 360
and
just
joining the
720p out of the box and then an update allowed for 1080p?
Really? Yes, I
think
believe
so.
that's the case, yeah.
1080i
of
may
our
have been.
universe.
Maybe they
We're
might have done
steadfast
1080i. You
in
might
our
be
commitment to
Yeah.
be
I
the
think it was
best place to
1080p.
play.
I mean, that was pre-HDMI.
And we
I don't know.
believe
That was
this
you were on
current
component
PS4
cable.
It was.
right?
I think it was definitely
Is
HDMI
just
or
in its stride.
1080i?
Some of the best
1080i. I remember
games are
seeing
still yet
think
to come.
so.
forum
So
posts
please take a look.
comparing them, but that may have been after the launch. I don't know.
My love, we'll be together soon.
Here's a sizzle reel.
Check out all these games we just showed you.
Sweet love, you'll never
Like, yeah, literally.
It's just like
Seriously,
the same stuff sped up a little bit.
watching from the heavens to keep you safe from harm.
I mean, Cerny said HDR stuff doesn't take a lot of processing power. It just requires that your TV is capable of showing it. That's cool.
So weird to see Shadow of Mordor in this thing.
Yeah.
I hear them sing. The angels are calling me.
They have to announce date and price here, right?
Yeah.
This is not the final montage.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I was gonna say.
Here we go.
Thanks, Andrew. That was pointless.
Our vision is to present a clear choice to the gamer. We want to deliver the best games to our current gamers. We want to invite new members to join our community. We want to offer an option for those that want to heighten their gaming experience.
Here we go.
So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new PlayStation 4 lineup.
Oh, yeah. See what it looks like. Oh, okay. It looks like a bigger version of that other thing.
No reaction.
Dead silence.
Or is it just frozen?
PS4 Pro, November the 10th, 2016.
Right.
Price at $399.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
that was the right move.
That'll do.
100%.
That's the Slim on the left.
They learned their lesson from that last launch.
Any difference with the pad?
Doesn't look like
With the controller?
Controller, yeah.
Well, it's got that new light bar on it.
Right, yeah.
For both PS4 Pro and the new slimmer PS4, the value propositions are clear, and the choice ultimately remains with gamers. We invite you to experience PS4 Pro for yourselves next door after the show.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for your time and for joining us today. Thanks so much.
Man, that was short and sweet.
Yeah.
We figured they'd have demo stations set up, so those guys will
check that out.
Although it makes it kind of tough to get them on the phone if they're going to run
Just
over there
get
and
them
try
to
see that stuff.
FaceTime the screen as
There
they
you go.
play.
Yeah, that's the ultimate in video quality.
Is it a stand? Is that stand though? Is it?
Yeah. That's a weird looking stand.
It looks like something you would go up and touch and it would take you to another dimension.
From that Mass Effect installation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Slim has a screw mount for a stand too.
Oh, really?
So people assume that would be happening. I think it's got a little more stuff on the front of it. They took the light bar off of the Slim, but it looks like the
PS4 Pro Livecast.
Pro still has
It's 3 ridges. I guess the other
Like one of those sandwiches with like 3 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
It's like a
Whopper.
Big Mac.
All right, let's see if we can.
What's the PS Pro Livecast?
We're about to find out.
I guess let's let this thing roll.
It'll be Jamie Foxx.
Does the controller look
Zac
different?
Efron.
It's not.
Looks like the same thing. It should just be the boomerang from the original PS3 announced.
Yeah.
God.
Did anyone ever touch that thing? Did you?
They had it behind glass at the
what?
E3.
The boomerang?
They never had it out, but I saw it. I saw it in a glass case. Yeah.
Where's Vinny?
Oh yeah. Let's go on Vinny watch.
Waiting on a call.
Okay.
We're trying to find
we'll
him
be
in the
hearing from
audience.
those guys here in a minute, but man, I realize you have to have a big gala event for your new console, but like I feel like that could have been a press release.
Yeah.
Like name, price, and date.
It's nice to see those game trailers.
No, it is. I mean, and I'm sure it's great for people there to see it in person, but in terms of like valid information that came out of that thing, it's like 3 items, right?
Yeah. Also, did they say anything about like the percent smaller the Slim is from the?
No.
Like they made such a big deal about the Xbox.
I want to know
One
the
Slim.
percent.
Yeah.
Give me a ratio.
Yeah, what does a current PS4 look like up
that's
against
what I
this?
wanna see.
I
Yeah.
would love to see that.
Because that
And then just put the
That
original
Pro
PS3.
looks big when he was
Should've-
holding it.
It does. It looks big there.
Should
like
have
a
had
grocery
Vinny.
bag.
Should have Vinny sneak a PS4 in under his coat.
Yeah.
There you go.
For a size comparison. I mean, there are shots out there of that Slim on top of the current PS4, so you could kind of compare.
there are?
and
Okay.
contrast.
The Pro does look like 30% taller.
Yeah.
Like it looks like.
I would expect
would-
the current one to be in the middle.
Yeah.
So the Slim is out in like a week.
Yeah, next Thursday.
Okay.
But then the Pro is out
November 10th.
the 10th. Jason, you want to take the PA down just a little bit?
See what else is at November 10th.
Decide.
Dude, why would you buy a Slim?
Probably not the Slim, but I'm even debating the Neo or the
Oh, you
Pro.
mean whether to get one or not?
Really? Kinda, yeah.
You bought
We'll all get one eventually, but like I don't know until you get a 4K TV.
Yeah, I don't have 4K.
Oh, he's got 2 mics, so he must be ready to talk.
Said Schumann,
We need more mics on everybody.
Man with the plan here.
PlayStation tonight in the PlayStation Theater.
It's like that Madonna mic doesn't have branding. Give him a stick mic.
And I want to bring in my buddy, Mr. Sean Layden. Sean, come over here. I know you were sitting out in the audience. You took it all in here. So, Sean, you're chairman of Worldwide Studios.
Yes, and proud to be so. I think what we saw today was some great first-party content. I mean, Days Gone.
He always looks like he's about to announce
Horizon coming out just
an
in
exotic
February next
dancer.
year.
Yeah.
Looks like it's ready to go. But I'm sure there's still some
I'm always surprised that he hasn't got a glass of champagne resting in his palms.
Right, and a boa.
PS4, got to first look at that. And then we get this PS4 Pro. And I mean, this is designed not only for 4K displays, but also HD TVs. I mean, there's benefits kind of no matter which way you slice it.
Absolutely. I think the most exciting, pull quote from today's presentation for PS4 Pro anyway is November 10th, 2016.
Yeah.
That's in 2 months.
Yes, that's right around the corner.
Right around the corner, right in time for Christmas. I think we've managed to get the community together to support this exciting new standard, building it out for 4K resolution, building to support HDR. You saw the stuff on the screen today. And
it was spectacular.
I would love to see
and
this
I think
running
if I have
on
any regret, it's that folks
totally.
are here to see it in person because it really pops.
Look at the kind of look. You want to touch it?
So fucking real.
Touch base on
Can you imagine how good Sean Layden would look on this in 4K?
Speaking of real.
Speaking of HDR.
Whoa.
The realest.
HDV. HDA.
High dynamic video on the scene.
We can't hear you yet, but you guys look fantastic.
Hi.
Oh yeah, you're real quiet. We still got the PlayStation.
Yeah, we got
audio.
to mute Sean Layden out here.
There we go, Sean.
Hi.
Muted there. Okay.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out.
Whoa.
Man.
Wow, it's 4K.
HDR.
Look at all those Ks.
Is that shot with the iPhone 7?
It's Pro.
Oh, okay.
Can you see Sean Layden?
No.
He was around earlier.
We see.
Runoff.
Let's see. I can do this. There's John and Gio are down there.
Okay.
Where are they doing the recording thing? The guys with microphones.
I don't know.
It looks like they're right by the audience.
They're above you or something.
I don't know. I hear them, but I don't see them.
We think they're off. You can get their HD shot and talk to us.
So how did that stuff look from home? All the HD stuff.
Saturated.
It looked like
and
a compressed,
high contrast.
Yeah, it looked like a compressed YouTube stream to us.
It looked awesome from here.
Yeah. So
did it come across?
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is that when they were showing the most of the gameplay, it was on these two smaller monitors, which are not the giant video projection screen they had up. So like half the footage we saw was like kind of small and sort of hard to discern.
I don't know. I can only assume that the projector was not HDR and the two TVs were HDR and the projector was 4K.
Got it.
I think HDR projectors might be tough.
That's probably not a thing right now.
I don't know. I don't know how Drew and Jason. I don't know how we're going to capture anything anymore.
Just trick all of our consoles into thinking that they're going to 1080p, I guess. Or
but yeah, the stuff looked great from here. I don't know if does our player doesn't support 4K.
No, definitely not.
So I don't know how people at home are going to see that stuff, but I kind of want to get a 4K HDR TV.
I really don't.
I do,
but I probably will anyway because I'm a huge idiot.
I do. Also, the dates and the price points, that was awesome. I was basically the only messages I was sending out were to my brother, my cousin, and my dad about, hey, this is when they're available. Maybe you want to get the Pro, and now they're all debating in their chat channels about what they want to buy to play, which is super funny. September is soon, September 15th, and then November
for the Slim, yeah.
And then November.
That's a thing.
Did you guys get any idea of how big the new one is? Like, you can see the console down there.
Can you just walk up to a station and show it to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks big next to the Slim, but I don't think it's actually that much bigger than the regular.
Yeah, let's go try and take a walk.
All right, let's do it.
Ready?
Yes.
Man on the scene.
This is great.
This is called real reporting right here.
Yeah, I'm a real reporter.
You're a reporter.
Yeah.
Stop all the reporting.
Never.
This is live reporting.
That's a Geo.
I think we can go this way. I hope you don't lose me.
Guerrilla journalism, just do it.
Gonzo was hell.
Put it in his pocket. There we go.
Okay,
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Get closer.
Damn it, they just cut away from the shot on the live screen. I just want to see Vinny and Alex on the live stream.
Did you see that? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is that as close as you can get?
That guy's closer. You can do better.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Out of the way.
Regular PS4.
Can you tell about how big it is compared to a normal PS4?
Can I zoom it? You know, they probably have them in the back
There's a
here.
chair right there.
Let's take a
Just
look
sit
around
on
the back.
Getting ushered away.
All right, I'm walking around the back.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Let's go backstage. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah.
Is that where the...
Yeah.
Show us 4K, Vinny.
Vinny, walk behind those guys.
I think it's
Jason, can we get a split screen?
To the left. To the left. Can you see a bald guy with a beard?
Brian Clemens, stand behind him.
Okay, these guys see this?
Yes, we see the TV.
Just leave my guy alone. Just leave my guy alone.
Oh, it's back
sorry. CNET's here. They're shutting us down.
Come somewhere else. Come on.
Jeff, what's your professional opinion?
What is this?
Wait, so...
We have clearance.
Hey, Mark, can I take your spot?
Go look at that water up close.
Then he's just getting in there.
Show me all his
Oh, wow.
caves.
Is this just sitting out?
Yeah.
Looks taller.
Oh, all right.
It's a big sandwich.
It fits under the television.
Weird looking.
Yeah.
Can you show it to us from the front? Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Huh.
Are there buttons on it?
Like a 6-disc changer.
You got? Is there an eject and a power button on it?
Are they buttons or are they conducive?
Get that?
Inductive, whatever the not button thing is.
How about that water, kids? While at the same time, keeping it one giant.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
So,
Can you get in some of these camera
It is
shots?
impossible to hear
see
you
the
guys.
bald guy talking. Stand behind him.
Yeah, find a camera shot to get in.
Find the camera shot to get in.
The bald guy with glasses next to the Horizon Zero Dawn screen.
I don't think anybody's doing any hits, really.
yeah, I mean, Shuhei's over there talking to people, but I don't want to
see
bum
the
rush
same
him.
chandeliers.
Yeah, that's in that room.
Both shots.
Oh, okay. I think they're doing Hitman jumps.
Oh, okay.
One guy, he looks. It's Hitman, but he's dressed as a hipster.
Well, I'll take you on a quick tour.
He looks like a slightly younger version of you.
Jason, could we get a little more audio out of them?
I think, hey Alex, what if we just slip this into like a Sony person's pocket? Like I'll slip it into like John Drake's back pocket.
I think that might be illegal, what you're talking about doing.
State of New York, definitely.
I think what you're talking about is actually against it.
Yeah, it's the same chandeliers for sure.
It may be on the riser above.
There are people milling about.
Should we find this shot?
Yeah, do it. We believe in you.
I mean, we can. Where it's somewhere. It looks like there's a bunch of lights over there.
Look for the brightest lights.
And a big screen.
Quality games.
Oh, they're zooming in. Oh, Vinny, get right in between them.
Oh my God.
God
Could not be more perfect.
Wait, is that us zooming it?
No, that's on the PlayStation screen.
It's not them. Almost.
It's not couches. They're like sitting on chairs on a stage.
No, it's not quite it.
We need this to happen.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's it.
All right. Behind the bald guy, Vinny.
Behind the ball guy.
Behind Brian Clemens. That's it. Get it.
Step to the left. Oh shit. Don't check. Step to the left. Step to the left. Step in between them. In between them.
It might be on a delay.
In between them.
Keep going.
Come on.
You look right there.
Come on.
There.
We're so close. We're so close to beauty.
So I got one, right?
Keep going.
Between them.
Just there he is.
There he is. I see his hand.
Okay, get more in there.
3 feet to the left.
Come on, just move to the left a little bit. There he is. Get your head in there.
Yay!
slap his head. Or
Videogames.com.
walk by, yeah. Now you run it.
Get Alex in there.
All right, I should probably get moving. All right, yeah. Anything else you guys want to see while I'm here?
I don't know if you want to just walk up to one of these kiosks and tell us what you see, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, you're a good man, Vinny. You're a good man.
Like, I assume they have a bunch of big-ass 4K TVs around, right?
Yeah, Vinny, I'm curious from a technical perspective, like your trained video eye, what can you tell us about the TVs?
Yeah, I don't know if I can still hear us or not.
So they have 4K TVs.
It is kind of
cool.
Oops, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, that answers my question.
I'm just gonna assume that stuff looks good.
Yeah.
Our point. Vinny, how does that VR stuff work?
There's Farpoint happening.
Curious to know if it's like still VR janky when you're seeing it on that screen or what.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the things about the PS4, right? Was like you get that resolution.
There's like a whole thing up there.
Let's see side by side.
There's these guys.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
And now I'm gonna find a quiet spot.
Ooh, oh hey,
playing it?
It's that thing. Somebody playing Mass Effect right there? Or is that footage?
What's that?
Is somebody playing Mass Effect, or are they just rolling that footage?
I think getting demoed.
It's getting demoed.
All right, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like a Sony guy playing.
Nobody walks that slowly unless they're demoing something.
Hey, Vinny.
You're dead, Tim.
I know.
Oh, he's still there. Hey, Vinny!
Vinny?
So yeah, I think that's kind of it.
Okay. Any, I don't know if you can still hear us or not, but any, like, closing thoughts on all this stuff? Like, it looks good, I assume?
Oh, it all looks awesome.
Yeah?
Like, I have to hold this close, so I'm gonna hold it close and do this. I think it all looks awesome. It makes me really want to get a 4K HDR TV and play Mass Effect more.
Right? There you have it.
There you have it. All right, I think I should throw this phone away.
Okay.
I think it was cool. It's a small crowd here, and I don't know if we're gonna play anything, but it looks like stuff is just getting demoed.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks, Vinny.
This is Caravel from the field signing out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for the report. All right. A new PlayStation 4.
Two of them.
Apparently it looks better. $400.
Trophy unlocked. Get on PlayStation Stream.
Yes.
Yeah, nice work.
Good job, Vinny.
You gonna get one?
Eventually, for sure. I mean, obviously, everybody will, right?
Would you get one like this year?
I don't know. I'm not buying a new TV this year, so...
Right, that's the thing.
Maybe not.
Yeah, that'll be my decider.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at, too. Even, like, you're the king of early adoption, and even you were sitting there going like,
I think I'm going to ask for it for Christmas. I'm not going to buy it right away.
There's a weird domino effect thing happening with this one where it's like the TV and the PlayStation Pro and kind of the VR as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'd feel worse about getting PSVR on the current stuff. Like, a little bit of me is like,
hearing that the VR games are going to be better.
It's going to be better, yeah. So I don't know, maybe that's out pretty soon. Maybe that comes first, then the Pro.
Yeah, that's a big spend.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Headset, new TV, new PS4. $399, like totally the right move though.
Yeah.
I was super scared they were going to go to $450 or even $500.
And it's that added value thing where like the people who have been on the fence already about getting a PlayStation 4, they hear there's a new one coming out. It's got all this extra features. They can be like, straight out the gate and have better machine than their cousin has already.
Yeah.
Like I can see this like.
But you can play together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it's pretty bad. For some reason, I don't know. There seems to be a lot more press and hype or whatever around this than the Xbox stuff. Like that seems to have sort of come and gone a bit.
I think the thing I liked about, well, I guess you're talking about the Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was so nebulous, though. It was like, what was there really to talk about? Like, developers saying better pixels or whatever. Like, this is pretty concrete, and it's out super soon, you know?
I think I was more in the market for that Xbox One S because they made it very clear how much smaller it was, and the Xbox One was so bulky anyway, and I don't have that much of a grasp on how much smaller the PlayStation Slim is. Otherwise, I'd be more excited for that.
PS4 was kind of small already.
That's the thing. It's got a pretty good form factor already. Yeah.
You're right. Also, like, who needs shelf space that badly? You know, it's like not a huge selling point to me. But November 10th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't think is the best name in the world.
Well, it's weird.
But okay.
It's like the connotation is something else. That you're like subscribing to like a premium service or something.
I guess so, yeah. But like
you kind of are.
Yeah.
Like if you just want a PlayStation 4, you get a Slim.
I don't know that they did much in this thing to reassure existing owners that, like, hey, you're not getting left behind.
You get an HDR.
Yeah, they didn't really.
I guess there's that, but yeah, it was just all about like, hey, this thing does this, and this better.
Everything's gonna look better. Yeah. Fuck you.
I guess the fact that like everything will be backwards compatible with the old system is like probably as much as they can do.
I guess so, but there's already this haves, have not thing of like every game that's coming out is going to look better on this new one. So
like at a certain stage, you gotta figure out is your preference conference about making the people behind feeling better or trying to get people to buy the new one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway, there you have it. It was short and sweet. PlayStation 4 Pro. Professional video games.
No noob PS4 for me.
We're all about professionalism.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching.